All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. Get the video, like and subscribe. Ring the bell whenever I go live. That way you get those notifications. All right, so a report came out, right? And I don't even know why this report came out, considering that, he's been saying this since 2018 at least. But LeBron James believes he deserved 8 of the last 10 MVP awards, right? So once again, last night he addressed the MVP race and whether or not he deserves to win the MVP this season. You know, he goes on to say that winning the MVP this season would mean a lot, while also stating he should have won more than 4 MVP awards in his career. Now, he has not won the MVP since 2013, even though he's been in the race every year. Now, he's averaged 25 points or 25 and a half points, 8.1 rebounds, and 8 assists for the Lakers this season, right? But it always goes back to what I said before. He's averaging lower than his career average. So how can a guy who's averaging lower than his career average be an MVP this season? How? Now, the Lakers, have been on a nice little win streak and what have you. All right. They were able to right the ship without AD, but it still does not change the fact that this guy is not the MVP. Now, you know, now I'm saying this, and I know people are going to dumb down my video, and I know people are going to contradict and counteract what I say. And there's gonna be some people that goes against me. But you know what? I got all the smoke for you, Bammers. I don't give a fuck. That's what I believe. You don't like it? Too fucking bad. Shit. I don't need no fucking shaft grabber coming on this bitch trying to talk shit. I got smoke for any motherfucker that calls himself dick licking for this guy. Anyway, as I was saying before, right? This dude is not the MVP this year. I don't know why people keep spinning this narrative about this guy being the MVP. Look, he will go down, in my opinion, as one of the top 6 basketball players of all time. He's not top 5. He's number 6, right? If you don't like it, that is too fucking bad. It's my opinion. Just like how you got your opinion, I got fucking mine. He is not top 5 all time. He's number 6, right? He will definitely be a first ballot Hall of Famer. No question he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, right? He don't have to play another game and he's going to be in the Hall of Fame first ballot. Right? That being said, though, he is not the league MVP. What's up, Gmail? You suit night intelligence cycle. D-Rob, what's going on? So where did he get this notion from that he deserved the MVP? Where did that come from? Oh, just because you can manipulate the media, right? This guy can manipulate the media, and when he didn't win the MVP last year, he going on this diatribe talking about, well, I need to adjust my circle of trust and all this nonsense. But he didn't deserve to win the MVP last season. Right? Why? Because it was year 17? Right? Oh, because of the tragic death of Kobe Bryant? That's why this dude was supposed to win the MVP? Huh? So what makes LeBron James the MVP this year? And don't give me that shit about him being in year 18. To all these dick licks and shaft grabbers and and people who don't got a gag reflex, let me ask y'all something. What did LeBron James do to deserve an MVP award in year 18? What is it? And that's not, I'm trying to be objective here. What qualifies him to be MVP? Shout out to Steven Alexander and Luciano the Don. For real. Let's be honest about that shit. Sean Orjico, what's up, man? This dude does not deserve to be an MVP this year. And where did he get this notion from that he deserved to win the 8 last 10? Because a jackass like Nick Wright said? Look, if Nick Wright shakes LeBron James's hand, he probably never washed that hand ever again. So what makes him think he should win the MVP? And what makes him think he deserved to win 8 out of the last 10? I'm going to read y'all the article that came out back in 2018 about that. Right? Now, Brian Windhorst, right? Now, we all know who Brian Windhorst is. Brian Windhorst does ESPN coverage of, Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championships on July 4th. Or if he's not, doing coverage about it, he's probably eating them. But anyway, Grimace himself, right, goes on this little podcast or whatever, saying LeBron James not only believes he's the MVP that year, but the MVP of the 8 of the last 10 NBA seasons. While guesting on the Hoops Collective podcast, Grimace said that LeBron essentially gave concession speeches to Derrick Rose in 2011 and Stephen Curry in 2016. In his mind, he probably believed he should have won 8 last 10 MVPs. In the Derrick Rose year, he gave kind of a concession speech. He remembered it was in Minnesota in the visiting locker room, and he basically said, "This Derrick's year," but he did it through a gritted teeth. And he gave a concession speech to Steph when the Warriors won 73 and Stephen Curry was unanimous. But LeBron was pissed that year because he finished third to Kawhi. He did not believe he should have finished third. Then what the hell he believe he should finish? So those 2 years, he kind of gave concession speeches. He believed he should have won every year. Even his first year back in Cleveland, when his back was bothering him for a while and he missed a couple weeks in the middle of the season and the stats were kind of down, he believed that everything he had to do to carry that team and deal with David Blatt, he believed that he still deserved it. What? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What's up, Omega Red? Tommy Tiny Lister Jr., the B. Davis, Wilts, the homie Too Raw for TV, in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? Where did this guy get off at thinking he should win the MVP every year like there ain't other players in the league? Really though? Shout out to Omar Page in the building. I'm going to put a link in the chat, man. We're going to talk about this shit. We definitely going to talk about this shit. I'm going to put a link in the chat, and we're going to talk about this shit. So this dude believes he should win the MVP every fucking year. Every year? Really? Every year. I'm still waiting on someone to tell me what this dude deserves. What does he do to deserve winning the MVP this year? When he has career averages that's Lord. What up, homie?
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, man?
So, what you got on this? Because hey, the media is probably going to talk about this already, right?
Right.
So
let me ask you, go ahead.
No. What you about to say? What's up, Marco?
So what 2 years is he saying that somebody else should have won it other than him in the past 10 years?
So the 2 years he considered was the 2011 year when Derrick Rose won it, and the 2016 year when Stephen Curry won it unanimously.
Well, shit. Most people say that LeBron should have won it over Derrick Rose. That don't make any sense. Because a lot of people think that, they should have gave it to LeBron anyway over Derrick Rose.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Okay, so he thinks that he should have won it in 2017, 18, 19, and last year.
Yep.
All right. Now, even you say this, right? Ever since 1980, when players stopped voting for MVP and there's been more the press and journalists and media, we've been seeing a tendency of it being usually teams with the best records, right?
Right.
Okay. The last time LeBron James won MVP, if I'm not mistaken, was 2012, 2013.
When he was with Miami.
When he was with Miami, and they won 66 games that year, and that included their 27-game win streak, which my Bulls ended. And I think that's the year you could argue LeBron was at his best. He shot 56% from the floor. He was playing on both ends of the court consistently. He was at the peak of his powers athletically. But think about this, though. When he was with Cleveland, right, you can make the argument that he might have been the best overall player. But remember how underachieving those Cleveland teams were?
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember, because I remember doing videos about it. Because think about it, LB. Why is it that Cleveland only was winning 50-something games anyway in that weak-ass conference?
Yeah.
The Bucks with Giannis, bro. The Bucks with just Giannis was winning 60 games in the East. And that's when the East was kind of like starting to come back. We talking about an Eastern Conference that had nothing but fucking Paul George or the Raptors or Boston. That's it.
Yep.
And Cleveland was winning like 52 games, 50 games, 53 games. And I saw so many times they were losing to sorry-ass teams, losing at home to the fucking Atlanta Hawks by 30, just looking terrible, not playing good defense. Remember, what was it? Who was it? Isaiah Thomas said that they weren't even practicing because he wanted to practice to get back.
That.
Right. They weren't even practicing. Right. They weren't even practicing. They was going games out practicing. Even Coach Vogel said something about that last year or something like that those teams that LeBron's teams don't really practice. So, no, you don't get to win the MVP when your team is also underachieving.
Yep. And it's not like he didn't have help. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he didn't have help. Oh, Sean, hey, what's up, Nella Thomas? Long time no see. Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you since we did the Quiet Storm on that one live stream. Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Who else is up in here?
Oh, Juanetta Thomas, what's up?
What's up, LB?
All right, Sean, what you got on this?
Man, he don't deserve MVP every single year, man. Like, the dude has a lot more help than any other players, especially in those years. Even when he was playing good, he had more help than other players like that. Especially with the Bucks, or even like even with teams like even with Houston, like people always saying like, yeah, LeBron, yeah, he playing great when it comes to weaker teams. But you know what I mean, when it comes to top tier teams, he always falls. So yeah, he don't deserve no MVP. Not in my personal opinion.
I'm just trying to figure out, man. Because
that's the overration that always comes in. You know what I mean? That's that overration, man. People overrate this guy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out, like, when Jordan was playing, people made an argument, man, maybe he should win MVP every year. But, there are other great players. There are years when he didn't win it. In '93, Charles Barkley had a great season with a Suns team that won a franchise record amount of games. And then Karl Malone had a great year with a really good Utah Jazz team. And, they gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? Jordan ain't fucking go in the media and crying, bitch, and complain about, oh, I should have won MVP every year. Why didn't I? That's just some bitch shit, man. Anyway.
It's the entitlement.
Right. If anything, yeah, it's entitlement. If anything, Jordan, his mind said, okay, well, we'll start this argument in the finals. We'll see who the best player in the finals. Because the finals MVP, the championship means more than a fucking MVP award. But this dude, he think he should win every fucking award. It's getting sick of it to me, man.
You rather be like that guy who's second place with all these statistic accolades than being first place than, winning the big score. But yeah, this is why I don't really praise LeBron like this, man. Like, yeah, got triple doubles. He did this. He was the first player that, when a bitch sucked his dick, he scored free throws and shit. Yes, you know how he is because, like, Bleacher Report all day. They always do these exaggerated stats. But yeah, I mean, I don't praise this man like that because as a competitor, he's freaking weak. I always say this all the time. Dude is weak competitively. You know what I mean? When he's winning against weaker teams, people say, man, LeBron James the GOAT. He still got it. And then when he loses against like guys like freaking like like Brooklyn or any other team that's top tier, or even sometimes even like borderline, they'd be like, man, you know what I mean? LeBron needs more help because AD's this. But you got shit on AD. You got shit on Dennis Porter. You got even shit on Kyle Kuzma.
Man.
You got shit on Kyle Kuzma.
That's their go-to excuse, man. That's their go-to excuse. He needs more help.
Kyle Kuzma, man. And he's the best player that he should be in the freaking starters since the first day. Like he should have been a starter. But again, they always overrate this guy. Like no matter what. I don't like,
what's up, Luda Ryder? And the B Davis was good. For real, that's the thing I don't like, right? They say, because you leave it up to a motherfucker like Nick Wright. This the shit that Nick Wright will say. Well, he has to carry so much load offensively, and his defense had to take a step back and all, but say Kyle Kuzma, say them other role players that's on the team that are more talented than, against his Cleveland teams that he's been on and all that. Oh man, LeBron, he really sacrificed his game, and he's really the MVP because he's really sacrificed his game for the betterment of the team. That's the kind of shit Nick Wright be spewing out to the people out here in the masses now. And it's like, this shit is so nauseating that you got these people in the media that even when the Lakers was on their losing streak, they say this guy was still the MVP. And I'm like, how?
And also the dude is 36. He's 36. Let other players who's younger to get the MVP award. He's 36, man. Like, yeah, he's like even right now, I still say LeBron James is top 10, but he's like number 9, number 8. Like, he's 36. He got limits. The only reason why he doesn't look like he got limits is because of the way the game played. The way like there's not much defense. It's only just more offense and defense. So the comment on what you done on offense, defense, you could look fairly decent. People say, "Well, you play good or something." But yeah, I mean,
the thing about it is, LeBron's a big ass bowling ball. He's 6'8", 6'9", 280 something at this point. He's a big ass bowling ball. There's no bigs in the paint. So if he gets ahead of Steve, even at this age, and take it to the cup, you can't really stop him. Either you're going to foul him or you're going to shoot free throws.
Man, even on that Laker game, man, they give him like petty fouls, man. Like LeBron gets like even I'm a Laker fan, I was like, how's that a foul? He
Is
just
he
barely
LeBron
touched
James?
him. Man, the fuck? It's like a freaking pillow. 300 pounds. 300 pounds for a pillow. And spicing all night. It's like Powerpuff Girls and shit. Like, this guy can't even take no freaking, like, you 300 pounds, man. Like, you could take some damage. If I was like, shit.
I'm just, you know, I'm just
so damn new rules in the NBA. You can't. They said if you play defense, they gonna call foul every time.
Man, LaMelo was, you know what I mean? He was playing defense and they fouled him out. They fouled him out, but hey. But yeah, I mean, MVP, LeBron, your being MVP is over with you, man. You're 36 years old. You need help. You use AD, who is obviously the best player in the Lakers. Just know your role and just stick with it. That's all you got to do.
It's just the entitlement with this motherfucker. You don't hear Kevin Durant whining. Well, it's been 7 years since I won the MVP award, you know. And people see, a lot of people say I'm the best player in the game. But you don't hear, but why haven't I won it in 7 years? Because you don't give a fuck about, I mean, he go out there and show that he's the best player. He don't need a fucking award to validate himself. That's some insecure shit.
Now, mind you, this dude just won Finals MVP last season now.
Yeah.
Dude just won Finals MVP last season. He's talking this shit.
And he took that award from AD. He made sure he was going to get that award.
Yeah, he won Finals MVP. And got on the mic talking about, I want my respect. I want my team to get some respect. Like, see,
imagine if they lose against Miami. You won't give them respect. Like, that's the shit I don't like about it. Like, at least don't put that passive aggressive shit to the media saying that, man, everything ain't what it seems. So, my team disappointed me, but I did my part. No, you don't. You did it. Just because you do triple doubles and doing all these stupid assist numbers, don't mean you did your own part. Some of LeBron James' best games is when he doesn't do no stupid triple doubles. He dominates like you're supposed to do. If you're the freaking best player in the world, you're supposed to dominate every single time. That's something I like to see. But when it comes to using that triple double excuse, like people be like, "Oh man, I got a triple double, so at least you guys know I actually put in work." Like, come on, you put in work for your stats, not for the team. You made yourself
also
look good.
The thing on my nerves time, you talk about you the best player in the world, but you don't want to take the last shot.
Yeah, that's the
or you afraid to go to the foul line.
Hey, this is a problem with that, right? This is the thing, right? And you know what, Kid Trunks 44, what you got on this before I go on my rant? Go ahead.
About the rant?
No, I'm saying, what you got on the LeBron situation before I go on my rant?
Well, what was the question? Can you just say one more time, my brother?
No, actually,
the question is like, do you think LeBron James deserve MVP every year?
Hey, hold on.
Hell no.
Yeah, but that's what we talking about. We ain't talking about no Kevin Durant. We talking about LeBron winning the MVP every year.
No. Because the thing with LeBron James, the media be hyping him up so much, but I think this year most definitely might be James Harden or Donovan Mitchell.
Right. So why aren't they getting as much coverage of them being in the MVP discussion? Why is this dude getting all the coverage about winning the MVP?
I mean, I have a theory. I don't know if it's true, but My theory is that LeBron's camp has so many people, plants in the media, that are compensated or influenced to put that shit out there. Whether you talk about maybe possibly Nick Wright or
But Nick Wright
definitely
don't even
Kendrick
have a
Perkins.
vote.
Huh?
Nick Wright don't have a vote.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have a vote, but he might still be being compensated to say stuff. I don't know.
You talk about
I mean,
Rachel
it's a theory.
Dolezal or
Oh yeah, that ain't nothing new.
That's just a theory of mine.
That
Like,
ain't
you know,
nothing new.
Kendrick Perkins, most definitely. He go out of his way to cap. Then you got other guys. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't,
Like,
I don't think they should be voting. I think it should be players and coaches that should be voting for those type of awards. Cause they be cheating out players too many times, bro.
Well, you know,
and that's what I'm
there
saying.
were players that were voting for the awards.
Huh?
At one time or another, that was the case.
Yeah,
T-Raw,
before
remember you and I
1980.
talked about that.
Before 1980. Then they changed it. That's why I think LeBron has plants in the media to influence other people who do vote to vote for him. But that's just a theory I have. But I think there's people in the media that they push, they might be paying Undercut Sports or whatever to influence the voting of these journalists when it comes to these awards.
Hey, too raw.
Hey, you know, one of those guys that signed. Y'all remember this guy by the name of Sham Charania, right?
Yeah, with athletics, the athletic.
Yeah, they athletic. You know, he
Right.
signed to Clutch Sports, right?
I did not know that.
And
See,
Draymond
that's
Green
what I'm
signed.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Clutch Sports is the new death row.
Hey, too
I
raw.
did not. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey man, I watch our YouTube channels, bro. I'm from Virginia too, man. Straight out VA. I respect what you do. I watch your TV show. I watch your YouTube channels. Same with you, sports politics.
Well, thank you, man. I respect that,
Man,
man.
you in
Thank you
VA?
for doing it.
Yep.
That's what's up.
I got my
I'm
YouTube
in
channel, my
VA
own.
too.
Hey,
Yeah, I gotta go
I'm
though.
gonna
I
sub.
got a YouTube channel myself. Kid Trunks
I'm gonna sub.
44, same thing.
Okay, I'm gonna sub to
All
you.
right,
Then I'm gonna check you
I'm
out.
sub to your channel.
All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Yeah, put a link in the chat if you don't mind.
hey, I'm about to make this argument. I think the only person who got argument to win the MVP every year had to be Michael Jordan when he went on that little run. What a 7-year span?
What do you mean before you retired the first
Because
time?
to me, I'm talking about from 88 all the way up to 93. Because he was putting up ridiculous numbers at that time.
Yeah. He definitely had a case. He definitely had a case. He definitely.
Hey, Prince Moore, you in Richmond too? That's what's up, because I'm in Richmond right now.
Because to me, Carl Barkley won it and Karl Malone, they said Jordan should have won it.
I guess I'm the only Cali boy around over here.
BA wins. VA wins. I think Barkley should have won it in '90 though, over Magic, but they gave it to Magic. But yeah, Jordan had a case every year, really, from '87. Every full season he played, he had a case.
I still do. I still think that even when Jordan. Oh, sorry. Oh, you want? I still think that even Jordan didn't during those 3 years, like when I mean the last those 2 years in the middle when Hakeem was winning MVP. I still think Hakeem, you know what I mean, or other players could actually, you know, deserve MVP. But that's just me.
Man.
I will have an argument till the day I die.
That's what's up.
I still believe Chicago would have beat Houston in those 2 years. 2.5 years, Jordan was gone.
I think if Jordan was playing in '94, being that the Knicks kind of lost that series more than Houston won, and that the Bulls almost beat the Knicks without Jordan, it kind of makes me think that the Bulls could have beaten Houston in '94, but I don't think they'll beat them in '95 because they wouldn't have had any type of interior presence. That would have really hurt them because they didn't have.
I don't want to talk about Jordan too much because I don't want these LeBron fans coming here talking that shit or whatever like that. So I don't want to stay on this Jordan argument too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I want to stay right there on LeBron because hey, you just giving credence for LeBron fans to come in here and start shitting on Michael Jordan. And I don't want no avenue where these motherfuckers can pivot.
Right.
Man, what ain't that shit?
We change that up and start talking that shit about Jordan and what these LeBron fans gonna do. They're gonna come in here and they're gonna deflect from the fact that their king ain't been getting it done, and they're gonna pivot to Jordan. They're gonna nitpick and think about all that shit about Jordan. And I don't want that. I want them to focus their energy on why their king thinks he deserved to win MVP every fucking year. Now, mind you, LeBron can say. There's other players in the league right now that are just his age, and they'll say, "Oh, but that player is washed," or "That player, man, he's done. He don't got it no more." But LeBron, at the same age, man, you know what I'm saying? This dude ain't susceptible to kryptonite.
And the thing I don't understand is, even though scoring is up, right, and the pace is up, his numbers are down from his career averages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't have the stats argument that they're not the best team in the league. So why in the hell is he leading in the MVP race? Oh, well, age 18, age 30. I'm so sick of that shit.
That's the only thing they can say. Hey, it's year 18 and he has the highest scoring average of anybody that was in 18 years in the league.
You want to know, Terrell? To me, right now, I think
you do average 25 points a game in year 18.
To me, right now, I think James Harden is MVP of the league. But they're gonna find you that thing that he didn't play good in Houston.
Right. I was leaning toward Donovan Mitchell, but yeah, I'm starting to. Yeah, I think it's he has a really good case. James Harden.
But Terrell, they're not talking about Donovan Mitchell on the Sports Network. They thinking he don't deserve a chance at MVP this year.
Well,
because
that's what happens.
Because right now they don't respect Utah Jazz right now.
But Utah is a small market, so that's how they roll. You know what I'm saying? They only talk about the big markets, and that's what they push.
He always doing that shit, man. Every year he's been campaigning for that MVP award for the last 3 freaking years now. But I guess he took a play out of. I guess he took a page out of Draymond Green playbook because Draymond Green campaigned for that goddamn defensive player of the year for goddamn near 2 years before he got that shit.
Yeah, he damn sure was. He's campaigning for that motherfucker. But I think he wanted to get that. He wanted to say nothing
campaigning and shit.
But I think he wanted to get that 5th MVP with Ty Jordan.
But okay, it'll be one thing. What's up, Leroy McConnell? Salute to the homie Leroy McConnell, man. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you, homie. But for real, look, if he had been deserving of that, I wouldn't have no issue with that. If he was deserving of it, like the Lakers was beating these teams like the Brooklyn Nets and all that when AD went down and all that. Okay, you wouldn't have gotten an argument from me about that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, LeBron saying he win the MVP, that's like one of these rappers coming out and saying they're the best rapper of all time and shit. My album deserves album of the year.
Right.
It means nothing. Just because he said he win the MVP, now you got these dick licks and these shaft grabbers and these fucking lip smackers running around here talking shit. And of course, Nick Wright is 1B and Shannon Sharp is 1A. And I'm surprised Myron Jones on trifling ass ain't in here right now. Where you at, Tyrone?
Nobody haven't seen Myron for the last 2 weeks.
Goddamn LeBron James dick licks.
Dick licks.
Maybe a BBW sat on Myron Jones and never got up.
Yeah, that's
That's what I understand, though.
Possibility.
That's what I understand, though, right? Okay, look at all the MVPs since then, right? Since he last won it. 2014 was Kevin Durant. He was 25 years old at the time. He averaged 32 points, over 7 rebounds, 5.5 assists. I think his defense had improved a little bit by then. And OKC won, I think, 59 or 60 games that year. That's when, he had the press conference with his mama and all that. He was crying. Okay, he really stepped his game up that year, all around. Okay, nobody argued then, not really, that the Durant shouldn't have won MVP. I didn't hear anybody crying or complaining then that it should have been somebody else. The next year, they gave it to Curry, and that year he averaged like 23 points or something. But the Warriors won 67 games because he was considered to be the best player on the best team, the Splash Brothers version, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then the next year, Curry averages 30, and they won 73. So of course he's gonna win MVP. And then the next year, with Durant leaving, and everybody thought OKC wasn't gonna be crap in the toilet, Russell Westbrook balled his ass off and did something that everybody claimed LeBron could do every year, which is average triple-double. Well, he went out there and averaged a triple-double. People could say he stat padded, whatever, but he averaged a triple-double. That's why he won the MVP. And then the next year they gave it to James Harden because, they said James should have won the year before, but they won 65 games. So once again, he was the best player on the best team. And then the 2 years in a row, they gave it to Giannis because he was the best player on the best team record-wise. So what is LeBron James talking about? He acting like this travesty.
Yeah, act like there's this conspiracy to bring him down. To bring down a black man, right? Get the fuck out of here. Shout out to the homie Jared Frazier in the building. Hey man, I sent you a text earlier too. Hey, what's up, Loving Aries? Salute to Loving Aries in the building, you know what I'm saying? VA stand up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm in VA. Hey, T-Raw, I'm in your town right now, homie, you know what I'm saying? I got to find me a chocolate chip cookie, But anyway, yeah, man, that whole notion that LeBron James should win the MVP 8 out of the 10 times, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. That's cap. See, all you guys that's running right here fawning over LeBron James, see, this is cap. This is cap. All right? Cut that capping ass shit out. So what? So shout out to Ray Razzo in the building. Yeah, that's what it is. He ain't got no chance to beat Brooklyn, right? Because Brooklyn look like they're the odds-on favorite. They're kicking everybody's ass without KD, without Blake Griffin. I thought they was going to lose to the guy dang on Pacers, man. Next thing you know, James Harden comes back with a vengeance in the fourth quarter. No Kyrie. They out there handling business, right? They beat the Phoenix Suns. No KD, no Kyrie, no Blake Griffin. So how is James Harden not the MVP this year? And you know how much I don't like James Harden and all that, especially how he forces his way out of Houston. But you can't deny the fact that the guy is immensely talented, man. And he's putting in that work with the Brooklyn Nets. Now I'm not gonna sit there and say they will win the championship, but you gotta like their chances. Yeah, you back too, Raw.
My bad. I actually clicked myself out. You asked me a
Yeah.
question?
No. You say Harden not the MVP?
Who, me?
I mean, no. The homie Jeffrey Weaver, he said James Harden not the MVP either. I'm like, okay.
Who do you think is the MVP?
Why he not the MVP? I want to know why.
Yeah, that's a good question for the chat room. That's a good question for the chat room. Who y'all think should win the MVP this year? Because clearly it's not LeBron. All right, we can all agree that it's not LeBron James, right?
To me, if Embiid would not have gotten hurt, I say him. But since he's hurt right now, he may not get a chance to win the MVP. I think it should be James Harden right now.
No, y'all got Jokic. Hey, that's not a bad pick. But this the problem. The Denver Nuggets. Where the Denver Nuggets at in the standings? Where the Denver? Let's see. Western NBA standings.
I want to say they like 6th, 5th or something, maybe.
Let's see where they at in the standings. Western Conference. They're 5th.
Yeah, 5th.
They're 5th in the Western Conference right now. You say no? Hey, Leroy McConnell, I gotta humbly disagree with you, homie. Joker got a lot of man. They got Jamal Murray. They got goddamn Michael Porter Jr. They got Paul Millsap. Goddamn J. Michael, to a lesser extent, J. Michael Green. He got help. It's just their coach is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he got help.
Joker got help. You know, anytime Jamal Murray can go off for 50, he can hit motherfucker over the head for 50 points, he got help.
You know, like Louis Ryder was saying, like, you know, the MVP award is always fluid. Like, it ain't like it's just etched in stone for one guy to win. You got to look at the whole season and see how it progresses. Like early on, it did look like Jokic was a candidate, but like you said, they were losing, and that does have to play a factor in it. Unless a guy's having an unbelievable historic season. If you don't win 50 games, it's hard. Like, that's why Westbrook's the only dude to do it in the last 35, 40 years. Because, you know, winning does play a part in it. It does. You know, your production has to translate into at least making your team better, you know, or making your team a contender.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I think, you know, like when Jordan averaged 37, that was historic for a guard to do that, but he didn't get MVP because they only won 40 games that year. You know what I'm saying? So when it does play a factor in it.
Yep.
And like you said, Joel Embiid might have been the leading guy, but now that he's injured, and you look at how the Nets have kind of gotten it together, and Harden's been their solid guy for the most part, yeah, you gotta give the nod to James Harden, man. You know, I know a lot of us don't like him, but you know, gotta be truthful.
Yeah, you know I don't like James Harden, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like him, but you know, I get a double to do, man. He balling right now.
Yeah, you know, I'll give the rabbit his carrot. Shit.
The rabbit is carrot.
For real. Shit crazy right now, though, man.
You know what's a good video idea to LB? I was thinking about, you know, talking about how the media decides these things is if the media has too much influence in sports today.
Yep. Hey, you know, that's the video we did a while back, how the media misleads you in sports. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. You're right. We did do that. We did. That's pretty much the same video. Yeah, they have too much influence, man. They need to go back to having actual NBA players vote for the MVP.
Yep. I definitely believe we need to go back to that because, look, there's too much clown shit going on in the media, man. You got, Stephen A. Smith with his dark side hairline talking shit, and Nick Wright looking like Toucan Sam off of goddamn Fruit Loops talking shit.
Hey, LB, look, you got LA Sports Live in the comment section.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what he talking about. See what the Bama talking about. And shout out to subscribe to LA Sports Live too. No, I don't agree with that LA Sports Live. That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of talking point the mainstream media be peddling. He is not the MVP. What do we always say? The best player on the best team is the MVP. Period. And he ain't the best player, and the Lakers aren't the best. Well, he the best player, but the Lakers not the best team. So that kind of, that takes pigeon doo-doo all over your argument. What's up, Mr. Panzer? Yeah, that takes pigeon doo-doo all over your argument. Running pigeon doo-doo at that.
He said running pigeon doo-doo.
Yes. And shit, I gotta get over. Fuck. For real. Trying to get this money. But yeah, you guys definitely let me know what y'all think. And when I get home later on tonight, we're gonna expand on this topic some more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you up later on too, Rock. I'm still out here in Richmond, so I'm gonna hit you up behind the scenes, all right, homie?
Okay.
All right, smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. This your boy. Scream at me. Oh!
Peace.